In this video, we'll be going over through the anatomy of the leg, thigh, foot, hand, arm, forearm, shoulders, and back muscles. We'll also give you some tips on how to associate the names with meaning and location. Continuing on, we will now examine the shoulder, arm, and forearm muscles. The shoulder mainly helps abduct and move the arm. The arm itself helps extend and flex the forearm, and the forearm works in aiding the hand to abduct and flex. So starting with the shoulder, working down the arm, we have the supraspinatus, which abducts the arm. And how to remember it, supra means above or superior. Then we have the infraspinatus, which rotates the arm laterally. And how to remember is infra, which means below, so it's inferior to the supraspinatus. And then we're going to turn this model around. And we have the subscapularis, which rotates the arm, this one right here, medially. So remember sub, meaning underneath or behind. Now note that this muscle cannot be seen superficially. You must look underneath the shoulder on the arm model to find it. We flip this back over and we have the deltoid muscle, which abducts the arm. And then moving it. Here we have the pectoralis major, which abducts and rotates the arm medially. How to remember? Check out his pecs, his major pecs. Then we have the biceps brachii, located on the arm, but actually helps aid the forearm in extension. So remember, tri meaning three, so it has three connections, and it is opposite of the biceps brachii, which is this one right here, number 9. And we have the brachialis in between, the first muscle introduced into the forearm, and it flexes the forearm primarily. So remember, it's in between the bicep and the tricep, and it's above the brachioradialis, which we're going to go into next. Alright, moving on, these are the areas of the forearm that help in flexing and extending the wrist, hand, elbow, and even the thumb and fingers. It can get a little complicated from here, but the idea is to remember that your flexors are underneath and your extensors are above. So beginning with the brachioradialis, it flexes the forearm, so remember it's inferior to the brachialis and superior to the radius bone. Then we have the extensor carpi radialis, which extends the wrist and abducts the hand. We have the extensor carpi radialis brevis, which extends and abducts the wrist. We have the extensor digitorum, which extends the fingers. Remember digitorum, digits. We have the extensor carpi ulnaris, extends the wrist and abducts the hand. We have the flexor carpi ulnaris, flexes the wrist, abducts the hand. We have the palmaris longus, flexes the wrist and connects to the palm of the hand. The flexor carpi radialis, it's underneath where your forearm shows when walking, but anterior in the anatomical position.
And then it's the pronator teres. Right there, number 12. There, yeah.
Flipping it over. And the extensor pollicis brevis, 22.
Can you do the first one again? Just point to it.
The adductor pollicis longus, 23.
Okay.
And next we're going to go over the muscles in the hand. So just know anything with the word pollicis is normally associated with the thumb. Pollicis is a good indicator for your location, and brevis or longus will have you identify the shape. So passing the forearm, we now have the left hand, the opponent's pollicis, which is right at the thumb. as we've said before, associate policies with the thumb. And then we have the dorsal interossi, which is in between here, number 36. How to remember dorsal, which is posterior, interossi meaning in between. So this one is in between the posterior bones of the hand. Stop. Next group of muscles we will be discussing can be found on the leg model. All of these muscles are dedicated in extending, flexing, abducting, and stabilizing parts of the thighs, leg, and knee. Going from the top to the bottom, we will start with the thigh, at the iliacus, and then we have the psoas major. The iliacus and the psoas major both flex the thigh and the body trunk. And rotating it over, this one right here is the pectinus. Then we have the abductor longus. And number 14 is the adductor magnus. And right in between we have the gracialis that aids in thigh rotation and adduction. And this long muscle we have right here is the sartorius. How to remember: think of a scimitar sword and its shape. Both are long and curvy.
I'm going to stop there. And go.
Next we have the rectus femoris, located over the femur, and rectus meaning it's upright. The vastus medialis. Next we have the bicep femoris. It's located over the femur just like the rectus femoris, but it's on the opposite side. And then we have the semitendinosus and the semimembranosus. Very similar to spelling the semimembranosus.
Head.
Inferior to the thigh muscles and the patella, we have the leg muscles, beginning with the tibialis anterior. I remember tibia, tibialis, anterior meaning in front, so it's in front of your tibia. And then we have the extensor digitorum longus, which is this one right here. How to remember extensor, so it extends your digits. And then we have the fibularis longus. Fibularis denotes the location and longus refers to the size, so it's the long muscle over your fibula. And then if we flip this over, we have the gastrocnemius. So remember, this is like your calf muscles, and underneath we have the soleus. It runs on both sides and it's connected to the soles of your feet.
Go ahead.
Last, we have the foot muscle. So just like the hands, there are only 3 that we're going to discuss for the foot, beginning with the extensor digitorum brevis, directly on the superior part of the foot, and connects the same way the dorsal interossi does on the hand, so it's right underneath. And then we have the abductor hallucis, which is this one right here. The spelling is very similar and reminds me of the policies having to do with the thumb. And how to remember the hallucis, the hallux, the big toe. And then underneath, number 36, we have the flexor digitorum brevis.